Big Rich here with Ohio Fish Rescue. We are getting ready to paint this tank. It should be done scraped. We come out here today with the plan to start painting. Josh is here. He's got to go away for the weekend, so he wants to get all 3 coats on it before Sunday. So it's exciting times here. It's finally going to get painted. It's going to look like this. Hey Josh, have you talked to the guy about the background for this tank?
No.
All right, he's got to get moving on that. All right, so anyways, we're doing all this, and you know, it's Josh is cleaning it out now. Wait, he's not cleaning it. You're still scraping. Why are you scraping? I thought it was done yesterday.
What I was told, but obviously it's not.
Dang.
I mean, shouldn't be scraping off blue if it was done.
Right.
This whole line is not done.
And we've gone through so many razor blades and stuff. People keep saying, why don't you use this machine you can get that pops out little pins and knocks paint off? You know, why don't you use the heat gun? Why don't you use all these other reasons? We've tried them all, people. This paint is like a rubbery, gluey substance, and you put heat to it, it melts.
Gel coating.
It's like a jelly coating, not a gel. A gel coating is hard, and you can get off with that pin thing. It's like
Gel coat is soft.
No. All the jet skis we had were gel coat, and you get a chip out of that. It's like a 32nd inch thick, and it's hard. And you can't like match it up. It's a pain in the butt. Gel coat is hard. This stuff here remains rubbery. You can stick your finger or thumbnail in it and still scrape a piece of it out. So it works great with razor blades, but with the weld splatter, you can't really razor blade it there. We tried xylene, melting it off, and all this and that, and it just kept rusting afterwards. So, you know, the best way was scraping it, and that's what we're doing. I appreciate you guys giving ideas, but also know that we try everything first. We go from the laziest way to the hardest way, and whatever works best, that's what we end up doing. This ain't our first tank, ain't our first rodeo, and we just keep on doing things. So, hell, I don't even know how many tanks this is, Josh. We've brought in and taken out so many tanks here in the pursuit of being bigger. You know, I couldn't even tell you. 200-300 tanks? I don't know. But while he's doing that, let's check out the electric eel. I haven't seen him in a couple days. Oh, I didn't mean to scare you, buddy. Hi. I love the way you move. Look at that fin underneath him. That is so cool. He is just so neat. And then all the babies are doing so well. All of them are eating so good. I'm surprised we didn't lose a 1. We've still got all 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, and she's still pregnant. Look at that back. Oh my goodness, she's going to have her first litter. She's going to have more than 3 or 4. That's stacked in there. Usually they only have, 2, 3, maybe 4 their first litter. But wow. All right, let me turn back around and look at this tank. There's that big-headed carp. What's up, buddy? Some of the clown loaches. There's a whole pack of them back there somewhere. All these plants are doing really well in here. And you don't see the Chinese high-fin banded sharks, 2 of them. Got that monster one right there. You're a camera hog, ain't you? You got a face only a mother can love. Look at you. Glub, glub, glub. There's some more of the clown loaches. They all hang out in back. I like that tank. Oh, I see Josh has treated this tank. Something had to pop off in here. Look at your colors are just popping on you. You're a little meanie, ain't you? What are you going to do? Oh, look at all this we just cleaned off. Oh, that's on the back window. Let's see back here. Yeah, that's on the back glass. The front glass, I was going to say, we just cleaned it up. You're beautiful. Oh, my God. So, Okay, now we got Brooke Holly, Andy, and Josh doing the finishing touches, one last once over to be able to start painting today. Sorry about the noise, but oh, big tank. People don't realize how big this is. Now, if you remember our trailer, it had the side gate on it. We took that off because we're selling this trailer now and I'm getting a bigger one. But I wanted a side gate on it. So my buddy Glenn welded on a rod all the way across the top and then a center support where the gate used to be. So now I'm going to get one of those $24 sets of magnetic lights and replace it for the 7th time, Reaper, and I'm putting it up for sale. So we took out the, what was it, 2,200 pound axle and put a 5,000 pound axle in there and beefed it up. We put this box on the front. I put a new wheel on it to jack it up, and it's all fixed except for we're missing the bar for that side of the gate, this bar right here, which ain't gonna be hard. You get a piece of 1/8 inch stock and you drill a hole here and here and then you bolt it on over there. Let me see. You bolt it on in this spot right here, and then this is where you put a bolt and a nut through and leave the bolt stick out, and you drill a hole through the end of it, and then you put the bar on it and you put your clip through the bolt, and done. And then this side won't be floppy like this. We use this strap to hold it from moving, but if you go to the other side, it don't move at all. I mean, it's locked in. So it is finished. And he's mixing up paint right now. We're getting ready to paint it. Finally, I mean, finally, we're getting ready to paint this. The old coating is off. He took, I forget what the stuff he used, but he took the chemical to it and dried it all off, and it's all ready to be painted now. It's been vacuumed out, it's been wire brushed, and then, oh, xylene. He took xylene to everything. So it is fresh, and he's got to get a paint on it before any flash rusting starts. There's bare welds showing and all kinds of stuff. So we're starting that now. I can't wait. It has been forever. I mean, I thought we were done, and then the paint failed miserably, and then it's taken us months. I mean, actually months to undo all the paint in that tank and then repaint it, and now working on this one. The problem was we kind of used up everybody in that tank. Nobody wanted to help on this tank. So we're getting, people here and there sporadically, and then we've got so much more going on that we haven't really put in a full effort because, we got petered out with it. So, it was a big hassle going through getting that tank done and then to do it again on this tank. And then when we're done, we still got to do the sump. That sump is all rusted all through the bottom. Look at all that. That's all rust down in there. That's all rust spots where the paint failed miserably. So it's going to be rough on that last one, but it's very simple. It's a big square tub, and that's it. So we're going to get started on the paint on here. Stick with us. Here we go, guys. Josh is mixing up the 2 parts now, and he's excited. Look at him move. What do you feel about this, Josh?
I was supposed to be out of here an hour ago, so putting a little pep in my step. Of course, I am excited about getting these tanks done. We got a lot of non-believers on the channel that think we'll never get this done. But what people don't realize is we did this work before. I've been here. I've been done. And then the coating failed. So now I'm redoing work I already did, which was way harder than the first time. After we already did it on the 4,000 gallon tank, we scraped it, sealed it, got it, and then repainted it. And then we had to start over again on this tank. So I explained that earlier in the video how disheartening this job is. That it's just so much. Yeah, but now the hardest tank is now being completed. That sump should be a breeze. Other than moving the wet dry filters out of it, all that stuff, emptying it out, that'll be the hard part. Look at this, nasty mixing. Stuff was sitting for a while, all separated. So you always want to make sure you mix your paints well before you use them. And nice blue color.
Now, is that the two parts together, or is that just one part so far?
It's just one part.
Okay. So he's going to take equal amounts out of that bucket and that bucket and put it into this bucket and stir it up. You can see the dried paint is a little different color than the paint that's in the bucket right now.
That stuff is like molasses.
I hear it. I can hear it slowing down the screw gun. Okay, he's got 7 cups of each in here, so 14 cups total.
You see that brush real quick when we get going on this?
He's getting all excited. I'm excited myself.
This stuff is thick like molasses, so it's not going to spread like paint. You want a nice candy coating, so I'm doing 6 inches at a time, you know?
Where'd you learn that candy coating figure at?
From you.
That's right. Dad always put on thick candy coatings on.
Right. Once you get the coating on, it will fly.
Oh, that looks so good. So satisfying.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you guys. You don't have to scrape no more. You know, Big Daddy got out of all that. Oh, I can't bend over. I can't get down on my knees. I supervised and brought them, you know, juice and waters and told them what to do and get back to work and everything else.
Speaking of, you're slacking. Where's my drink?
You want a drink or you want juice?
Does the bear sit in the woods? Can I see that?
I don't have none of your Ciroc here, I don't think.
I'm fine with whatever. Can I see that rag? I don't know how I just dipped this into your handle. Probably onto the roller.
All right, I'll be right back.
All these bars, just make sure you get just like this so I can come by with the roller.
Wow, Josh, I was literally gone like 3 minutes making you a drink, and you got that whole thing done.
Trying to. I'm also trying to be faster. I'm just trying to do a good job and showing Andy.
Yeah, see, I used to work for Earl Scheib back in the day, and we'll paint any car, any color for $99.99. Leave the windows open, we'll paint the interior too. And I worked there for 2 years, and then I went over to Mako and painted there for, I don't know, a year. And the difference was, at Earl Scheib, they had hardener in the paint to where we didn't put it in a paint booth. So that's where I learned to put it on like a thick candy coating. They loved my paint jobs at Earl Scheib. It went on thick and shiny, and it just stayed like that, and it was great. When I started at Mako, I put it on thick like that, and they were impressed with the thing, and then they put it in the paint booth, and it all just started goobering and dripping down. So I had to learn to put it on thin coats and trust the process that the paint or the booth, you know, the heat booth would make it shine. And I never liked that. I really liked the Earl Scheib way better. So anytime we paint anything at home, I always tell Josh, let's put a thick candy coating on. It covers a lot, you know.
I mean, you're getting one roller per pass.
Yeah, that's definitely a thick coat. That's a good job right there. Now, if we only had the one coat on it, I would be happy with that. But, you know, it calls for 3 coats, so we're going to do 3 coats. But one thick candy coating will cover any little imperfection and any little breathing holes or anything. I would be completely confident that it would hold water with that one coat.
It'll hold water with no coat.
You're really relying on these guys' welds, huh? When I see weld splatter, I'm like, okay, we're going to have to cover that with paint. Unless them welds are, look like a bunch of dimes rolled up on top of each other. You can never trust it for, like, putting gas in the tank and thinking that'll hold. You're going to find micro holes somewheres. And I'm not putting down the guys that welded on this. That's a hard spot to reach, underneath that windowsill there to get to.
See, they did all the seams first and then came back and installed these angles. So it's not even a weld holding water, it's just holding the metal to the metal. So I'm confident the thing will hold because their quarter beams are...
I'll tell you right now, Josh, I will bet you $100 this will not hold without, covering it with paint and all that.
It won't hold with no damn windows up there.
That's what I was saying. I was waiting for you to just get, airheaded past that.
But I have faith that the tank would hold if we just installed the window, that's for sure.
Well, we wanted the coating on first before we install the windows.
I mean, they are one of the largest, steel manufacturers on the East Coast.
Are they still willing to do more for us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would just give them this coating and ask them to coat it in shop.
Right.
And spray it and be done.
We'll pay you extra, just paint it there.
Or I'll fly out and coat it there.
Yeah, that would be better. Yeah, a little bit on the top left window there.
Yeah, I gotta do that real fast.
I didn't really think I'd like this color, but it's really going to show off. Like when you see the fish at the pet stores, they're always in this light blue, and it really shows the fish off. But I wanted more natural, the black or the dark blue, so it looks like you're looking through hundreds of thousands of gallons of water,
It's going to make that water look turquoise. Nice. Baby blue.
Aren't you going to have to take the brush and fill in between that 2-inch tube? Okay.
Yep.
Should do that before you roller it. The roller is the finished texture.
Yeah.
But then again, what does Dad know?
This stuff's self-leveling, so even if you do it with the brush, it coats pretty easily. Plus, I'm not worried about the finished look until the last coat.
Have you ever talked to them people again that screwed us over with that last coating?
No.
So we can release their name and talk about how terrible of a...
already did. It's Semco Works, Semco Product. It's terrible. Don't buy it.
Semco Works, Semco Products. They have that paint. What's it called?
They are in Las Vegas. That is, it's their liquid membrane.
Liquid membrane for sealing, metal tanks and all that kind of stuff. And they assured us that this is the best product you could ever use. You're going to love this. And it had a color change in effect. When the water went in it, it was lighter blue than when the, above the water line, it was dark blue. But it failed miserably, and they would not give us any of our money back. They would not work with us. They would not, nothing. We followed their rules. We never used their product before. Josh was on the phone with them. We followed theirs step by step. And, here, let me come over here, and I'll just show you. So they stopped taking our calls, stopped talking to us. This is their product. See how it's dark blue? With the water out of it, so is all the rest. When you put the water in, it goes light blue. But if you look here, that's all rust. Now, that's 3 coats of their paint. But it kind of like bubbled and left little holes, micro holes all through it. And we couldn't see them. But then the day after we put water in it, we saw little rust spots. And we knew the paint had failed. It did not adhere, did not, nothing. It's still rubbery. I can take my thumb and go up to it and gouge holes into it. And it's like a rubber membrane. It's terrible. Never use their product. They don't stand behind their product. A company that stood behind their product would have either flown someone out here and seen if we'd done it wrong or stood behind their product, and they did not. They just decided not to accept our calls no more. So, terrible company, terrible paint. and we'll never use them again. Oh, they were great salesmen when they were trying to sell us the paint, though.
For damn sure.
Oh man, we're going to stand behind you. We're going to give you this here at a discount so that you can use our name and blah 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 and spread our product. And you guys are big in the fish world. We're going to start taking over this whole thing. And it was horrible how much they talked their product up that just was shit and cost us 4 months now of extra work taking it back off because it was a horrible product to take off. You put heat to it, it would smear. Yeah, it was too soft to use one of those pin blasters. What are they called?
Scalar?
Scalar. It was the wire wheel would actually melt it and smear it. We had to use razor blades, and we tried chemicals, and that just smeared it. And then it had a real fine line of the chemically thinned out material all over the thing. So we had to go back with the razor blade and get that off. It was horrible. And we're going to have to do it again after we get done with this tank, because we have the windows here for this tank. We're not waiting on no background. This one's ready to go as soon as the paint's dry. Then we're going to tackle that. Once the windows are in here and we got this tank up and running, we're going to tackle that. But another thing we're going to have to do, all this piping that we're going to have to put in for the pumps and stuff, we're going to have to notch out like a 4-inch by 4-inch channel into the cement, maybe 6-inch deep, all the way across over here to here, and then straight this way behind there, so that we can hook it up to another pump there that's going to run this tank and that tank, and then cement it back over to where we're not tripping over all these pipes and stuff. All right, we're 10 minutes in, and they've got a lot done, and now Andy's starting to trim in the head of Josh. Andy's just a tad slower than Josh. Put her on thick, Andy. Nice candy coating. All right, Josh, you reached a certain point where I must say you need to take a drink of your drink.
I was sweating like a pig.
Yeah, it's horrible. Oh, you know what? We've got that fan over here. I can put it in the end window.
Nope, it makes this shit dry so fast.
Okay, okay.
The pot life on this, it says 2 hours, but it's about an hour. So, I don't want that fan on it.
Well, it's getting done, guys. Josh is about, I'd say this is halfway right here.
Oh!
He's more than a quarter way done. So there, and then we got the floor last. So he's going to do the front side and the back side and all these poles like that over there. And then after, and that's just to seal them. After we're done, now we can go back with this black paint afterwards and paint the tops of these to where the bottom is light blue and the top is black to what we see. Everything will be black, and the whole trim on the edges, basically like this right here. Oh, no, see how paint's coming up? It would cover all of this. But these are just here for tanks. All right, guys, we're almost halfway done. Josh is over here. He's doing acres and acres of coverage. Andy's over here. He made it 3 foot with his little slacker self.
Really trying, guys. It's hard working.
Look at that coverage, though. What a nice color that is. These fish are going to look so huge in here.
Yeah, they are.
And over here, it's so dark, you know.
It's so funny to me that this tank was designed for rays, and everyone's so disappointed we're using it for stingrays.
For what?
For stingrays.
No, they don't understand. We can section that off, and we can put,
Take that for me. No. We're going to have an army of tiger fish in here.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be plenty of other fish in there. The stingrays will just take up the bottom. And you shouldn't have messed with that. Leave it alone. It should have stayed on. We're going to leave it on, you know. But anyways, lean it against right here. He'll never need it to be moved. There you go. So anyways, in this section, we're going to have, well, the way I had it in my last house, I had 1 male and 2 females. And they were about 30 inches each. That's their section. And then over here, 1 male and 2 females. We might have 1 male, 3 females. Depends how many we have and how we're going to work it out. So that way we have babies with, we know the parents, you know what I'm saying, are going to go in there. Same thing over here. And then the same thing here. We're going to have 3 in here. We're going to have 3 in here. And can't do it here. But we need to spread them out because over there, see the 2200? You've got 12 different rays over there, and we don't know who's getting who pregnant. So we can't have that. We kept the best bloodline of all the babies and grew them out. And over here is our bloodlines that we did grow out. And we want to keep them separated. We don't want mutts, you know what I'm saying? So we've got high quality rays, and we want to keep them that way. Out here, going into the other room, that tank right there that has Pancake that had the 8 albino babies, them are all albino pearl rays. So that's good. They can be left together. That's all we meant. We're not going to just have rays in them. There's going to be other fish too. With rays, them are bottom dwellers. You can have mid dwellers and top dwellers. Okay?
Hey, we're going to have about 10, 11 tiger fish in here.
On the one side.
No, on the whole tank, 20 foot.
No, we're going to be separating this off, and we're going to have...
You're going to have a 3-foot tiger fish in here?
That's 10 years from now.
He's damn close. He's 2 foot now.
Look, they're going to go in one side with a set of rays, and then another set of rays on the other side. And then later on, we can worry about them. The tiger fish being big. They won't get that way. They grow pretty slow, Josh. This one here?
Until they get about 12 inches and eating good, then they start growing fast. You remember that tiger fish we got? We grew them out to 28 inches in like 2-3 years.
Right.
From 14.
28 inches is plenty enough to be on one side of a, what's this, 3,000 gallon tank? Yeah.
We had that 28 incher in that 4400 and he was caught out of habit. You remember that. And we got rid of him because we didn't have the monster pond. Else we still have him.
We'd still have him. He'd be like 3.5 foot by now. In the monster pond.
You're going to put those tiger fish in monster pond?
We don't have any, but we're going to. The problem is you can't move them when they're large. They get so flighty, they freak out, have a seizure, and die. So...
Isn't that what happened to the one that used to be in this tank?
The Abonite.
Yeah.
Yes, I took them out and put them in a tub on the floor, and in that 2 seconds of picking them up, putting them in the tub, he had a seizure and died in the tub. And I was heartbroken. So we're Josh, before you leave, is this going to be done with the first coat or halfway done?
Completely done.
He said completely done. He ain't leaving until this is done. So Andy the slacker has to get out of his way. Poor Andy. He's taking help from everybody. Are you getting the top side of that channel?
I'm not getting any channels now.
Under right where you're doing. You got to make sure that top side is done.
Oh, I know.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Look at this. Progress, people, progress. This is amazing. And a long video for you guys. I know you've been asking for them. So we're going to make this one 20, 30 minutes long.
Oh, Jesus. It's too long.
I'll get that too. Okay, guys, we are now, it's only been like a half hour, and they're at 3/4. Exactly at 3/4. Actually, a little more than 3/4. This is just a one beam left, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots, and they've got 4. So they're 4/5 done now. Just got this last little bit, and if Slacker would get out of his way, guys. I'm just making fun of him, Andy. He works hard around here. Andy's got medical problems, so I mean he's worked his butt off around here. Thank you, Andy.
Hey, you're welcome, Dad.
Just let everyone know it's just, you know, camaraderie and goofballing.
No doubt. But I do slack.
But all in all, you're a slacker.
Let everybody know. I'm making note. I like to slack.
You didn't do any of this along the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back and get that.
You did one spot for 2 foot.
Well, that's tough because I dripped there.
It's all getting done so quick now. It's been 2 months of scraping and scraping and scraping, and now one day it's coated. Oh my God. Look at that. And then when they're done, we'll go back over and paint the outside. Like I said, we've got from the primer here all the way across there, we got paint and these top bars. My first bit of paint. Now I can say I worked my butt off, right? I got paint on me. No, Josh is doing a good job. And even the slacker is. I'm surprised, Andy. You're not really slacking.
No, I don't slack.
Oh, you always slack.
Oh,
You the slacker. Everyone knows you as the slacker. Only on camera. Look, I'm the one with paint on my hands. I'm going to tell everybody I painted all this. And I just put my hands down on top and it was wet still. I didn't paint none of this. This is all Andy and Josh. Josh trimmed the first. He gave it to Andy to finish trimming, and then Josh came back with the roller and finished up. Now Andy's working from the outside. Josh will be done here, I'd say 10 minutes. First coat's done. Now tomorrow, I'm going to have to go up to Home Depot and get the plywood for that tank, the dog bone, because we have to use this paint to seal the plywood that we're going to, after I cut it into, the shape it's going to be, then we have to paint it and put it underneath there and let it dry. And it'll be sealed and no water. I don't care how much it leaks. It'll never rot the wood. So, okay, see how this is? That's still unpainted. We got to paint that black, but we painted this here all the way across the whole front we did. So, this one we're just waiting on the background and the window to come. I'm sorry, come in. Okay. I told Josh to paint this side and walk out the window. And he's decided to paint that side. Then he paints this side. I'm like, dude, stop. You need to paint the farthest way so you can walk out. He goes, I got this, Dad. I'm like, all right. Go ahead and do what you want to do. This is his last little bit. We got the whole tank painted. And when I say we, I mean Josh and Slacker Boy.
This is definitely one of the greatest jobs.
We have a fun time when we work, though, don't we?
Man, you guys are great.
People on the internet, they just, oh my God, you treat your people like such shit, and you make fun of them. I'm like, no, dude, it's all in fun and games. I mean, geez,
You don't have a sense of humor, don't come over.
right? You're not really a slacker, Andy.
Yeah,
you worked yourself into a seizure last time and had to go to the hospital.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You work hard, and I'm just messing with you. And if other people, they don't understand that. We have fun. We're a bunch of guys here.
Yeah. It works.
Oh, everybody be quiet.
Did my slacker finish in time?
See ya. No, Josh had to finish for him.
Yeah, I know. We gave it up to that.
Yank it at the old contract. Take that. Oh,
Careful.
who the hell set up?
Josh is wrecking the place. Boy, it's a good thing he's getting it in the estate.
In the end,
In the estate, huh? We're gonna wreck the place. You might as well keep it. Huh, Josh?
why don't you finish that floor before you do all this?
Because I need a dry brush to paint this top, or else you're going to have runs down the face, and how about I just...
Now, my son's being a slacker.
This is not my first rodeo, all right?
Well, see, that's the whole thing. I raised them up working on houses, building houses. We learned how to do drywall together, plumbing together. We did everything because we bought a broke-down house, and we fixed it all up and rented it out. Then we bought another house. And my kids, helped me do all this, and we learned everything together. So my kids, they don't need a woman. They just should have a woman, They can cook themselves. They can clean themselves. They can you know, fix everything. They can do anything.
You're buying me a new pair of pants.
Hey, let's watch the language, slacker.
I apologize.
We're trying.
That's a tax write-off, babe.
Yeah, right.
The clothes, rescue clothes. I love that he.
If the damn rescue made any money.
Hey,
Right.
let's watch language.
He didn't say the F word. He said the D word.
Now we do the it's a 990N, and the first question they ask you, did you make more than $50,000 in revenue?
Right.
And we're like, nope. They're like, thank you for completing your IRS tax statements, blah blah blah. So unless we get more than $50,000 of donations, we're not making no money.
Right.
So we don't even have to do taxes.
Right.
So I fill out their form every year, and we haven't even come close to bringing in $50,000. You know, so.
Yeah, you guys get what? $30 a week in
Well, no,
donations
probably
from
about
Friday.
200 to 250 in donations a month,
You want me to come behind you, okay? No?
and then
Get it over Mexico.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, all these other 501c3s, they live by donations, and we barely get donations. You know, so we don't live by that. I mean, we had to start a YouTube channel that makes $2,200 a month now, and it costs us $3,300 a month. So I'm paying the $1,100 out of my pocket every month.
Well, you
So
were paying the whole $3,300.
I was until we started the channel,
Yeah.
and the channel's had its ups and downs. There goes Josh filling up the last one. When we did the shack thing, we made $7,000 that month. You know, that was great. But normally, our normal month is $2,200, and our bills are about $3,300. So, one more little strip, Josh. One more little strip. Oh, he's doing the backside with the dry roller. Someone taught you well, Josh.
These candy coats
Must
look
have
really
been for the
good.
mailman.
Oh, don't you even pull that shit. I once said to my kid, I was joking.
You regretted it ever since.
Yes, I was joking, but I told Tracy, them kids look like the damn mailman. And ever since then, they keep bringing it up to me. Them's my boys.
I think both of your boys look exactly like Tracy.
Oh, they look just like Tracy.
Yeah.
You know, we're just,
Especially
you should see the mailman, though.
Yeah.
We're kidding. Them are my boys.
UPS guy looks like
Oh, you stop it.
the old UPS guy. Yeah.
Yeah, the one from how old are you, Josh? 30 years ago?
How's Richie? 34?
35,
He's 35? And Richard? 36.
37,
No, 10/8/89.
like Richie.
All right, so let's go with
8/17/87, I thought.
88 is Richard.
Hey Josh, you need paint over there?
What's that?
They do need paint over there?
And in 2028, he'll be 40. It's 2025, so he's 37.
What I just said.
Okay. So Richie's
Now,
35.
How many kids does Richard have?
One.
And Richie has one?
No, Richie has none, and Josh has 2.
Oh, okay.
See, you're not as senile as everyone thinks.
Oh, you stop it.
You can still count.
You stopped it. I'm not senile in the least.
Are you and Brittany having any more, Josh, or are you done now that you have a boy and a girl?
I don't know.
I would say stop at a boy and a girl, because anything past that is just self-loathing and hatred. There's people out there that want 10, 12 children, you know? Like my grandmother had 18 kids. Well, 19, one died.
My mom's father's mother had 18 as well.
It's not the bills for me. Like I can afford it. It's no big deal. I mean,
It's the time.
After 2, you have the clothes, you have all the toys.
Yeah.
It's just time and your own personal
Space.
your mental capacity.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for so long, and now like I want a break. I want a vacation. Can you imagine? It's hard. I'm trying to
Says the guy that's taken nothing but vacations. I haven't had a vacation since he was like 3 and we went to Canada. Okay? I took Tracy there and that was our last vacation.
That's because you don't know how to vacation.
I want to know why
Look at this. Oh, we got one more spot inside, Josh.
Yep.
I want to know why I was in. Whoa!
That was the PVC pipes back here. He went to stand on them, yeah. You don't stand on rolling pipes.
Where did you guys get married?
Mexico.
Mexico.
I know this because that's the only place I wasn't allowed to go.
Josh was at his wedding out on a beach.
Yeah, I wanted him so bad to get married here and then go on his honeymoon out of country.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
did that too.
So what we did was he made a destination wedding in Mexico, and I had everything. I mean, I worked hard. I got every nurse involved, and I got it all available. And the last minute, Robin called off that Saturday.
I remember.
And I was so pissed off because I've been planning this for months.
Yeah.
And then I had to cancel on Josh. I had already bought the hotel room and the plane tickets,
Right, so
and
you
I had to
didn't get a
cancel on
refund.
that. I didn't get a refund on the plane tickets.
Yeah.
But, you know, it pissed me off. Okay, there, now Josh has done the last little bit. This is done, guys. First coat is done. Yay! The slacker's like, yes, yes. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. We got 2 more coats to do and the dog bones, so the next videos will be of that. Till next time, stay fishy, my friends.